Hello and welcome to Miner Plays Age of Empires 2, The Rise of the Rajas. This is one of the maps that you can now play on, Mangrove Jungle. So as you can see in here and on this mini-map, there's a lot of mangrove. Now, same with Bog Islands, you start with your main area that you can do a whole bunch of stuff on, but you can then come over here, and you can't quite build anything on this little area here, but if I were to chop down some of these trees, you probably will want a lumber camp, won't you? Yeah, chop down some of these trees, you'll then be able to build farms on here, you'll then be able to start a little business going. So, you know, I can't yet build any because I haven't got the space, so you take out that one. So, that's the idea with Mangrove Jungle. There's all of this that you have to take care of. Now, you do get these pockets where you do have stone, gold, you might have a relic, you might have tigers or whichever other animals lurk about in these areas. So yeah, you have to be careful of what's around you. There you go. So I can now build a rice farm in there. Now, what you have to be careful, I think one main way to play this this map is to be careful of where your enemies are. So obviously, you know, I know that's the same in most maps, but what I'm talking about here is, let's say your enemy is in this area here. Now, all you'd have to do is chop down this area of wood here, this little area of wood here, and this little area of wood here, and they can get through to your base. So what do? Do you open it up a little bit to try and draw some enemies in, and you can block it off with towers and walls, have some units there? You know, what do you do? And obviously you can have ships as well, like you could use ships and land units to attack at the same time. That could be quite handy. You could create a nice little group of soldiers. So you could then, you know, take down some of these mangrove jungles using siege onagers and trebuchets. So it could be that, yes, you've got a little gap here that you're protecting really well, but it might be the enemy decides to sneak all the way around and attack your base from another angle. And I would imagine that there's going to be at least one replay out there where they really take a long route around and then surprise the enemy from behind and just take out so many villagers. And you could probably have a whole bunch of routes going in, but then of course if you have a bunch of routes going in, so does the enemy. So you have to think really carefully about your tactics, and probably the best way of playing it will be just to have one opening, but to always have outposts or probably just outposts and towers, that sort of thing, scattered around, because you want to immediately see if the enemy are getting close by. So yeah, it'll be interesting seeing some replays from that. Thank you very much for watching. I shall see you in the next part.